Yeah.
What's going on? What's up? What's up?
Are we live?
Yes, we are. We're live.
Let's see. Hey, yo, Guillermo,
Get in the camera.
get on
So
camera.
we just
man.
got here, guys. Okay, so comments on the Slack, please.
No, Carlos, you got off camera.
So, Guillermo, you just got here.
Yes.
So, how
Yo,
was your flight
Carlos,
to
get
Colombia?
on camera.
It was very, very smooth, I would say. From Dallas, to Panama was really, really good, smooth. And when I got from Panama to here, it was a very quick flight, like an hour flight. It was amazing.
Hour flight?
Yeah, I had an amazing experience.
Really? Well, what kind of airline were you flying?
Copa Airlines, that's the one that I booked my flight with.
Were you jet lagged the ones you touched down here?
No. The moment I, touched down the city, man, I was very happy to be back.
Okay.
The weather.
Can you please get on camera? People don't see you. You're speaking, but people can't see you right there.
Okay, so let
That's
me go
your
ahead and
ugly
try
face right there. Now, you were saying what?
So the moment I arrived here, guys, I love
Okay.
it. Because I was looking forward to really being here. I couldn't wait.
All right.
The weather, the people, the coffee.
Got it.
Things that I didn't have there, I would say, but
Oh, you stay there, Johnny.
Yeah, got it.
But it was really, really good.
So, Copa Airline, that's the airline you flew. Let me ask you this. Is your first time flying Copa Airline?
Well, I would say yes. Let me just get situated here. That was my first time, but I really, really, really enjoyed because once I kind of like our flight took off, and we were halfway through our trip to Panama, we got some food. I was like, what?
Food?
They treat you good.
Yeah, they treat me really good. The food. Yeah, it was great.
I didn't get any food on my flight here.
For real?
And it was a 5.5-hour flight straight from Dallas, that's in Virginia,
Okay.
yeah, to Bogota with Avianca. Avianca is not going to give you any food on the, yeah.
Unless you pay for it.
Well,
Yes.
I guess so. But if you are to buy food on the plane, believe me, you're gonna pay dearly for it. It's gonna cost you an arm and a leg.
You have to break the brand pretty much
Exactly.
to buy a bag of chips or something, or any drink you want to have. It's
Yeah.
like really expensive, and they don't really take cash. The worst of it, they don't take cash.
Oh, no.
They only do credit card, Visa, or Mastercard.
But that was fun. That was fun. How about you, Carlos? When did you get back here?
Well, it's been what? It's been over a month. It's been pretty much a month and a half since I got here, and I'm enjoying it. I'm having a great time here. The best experience of my life. After being back for, let's say, after pretty much 2 years. Last time I was here. Decided to come back.
Okay.
That was for our wedding. Was back in 2022. Yeah, so pretty much
Gotcha.
2 years and a half.
Let me ask you a question.
Yes.
Are you back to stay? This is a little secret, guys, that I wanted to share with you. Carlos Crazy, your favorite teacher in the world.
But remember, it's
got-
not Carlos Crazy anymore.
No,
it's just Carlos.
No, but on this live, his name is back on.
Okay.
Crazy. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Yo, Carlos, let us in on your little secret. Your learners want to know, hey, teacher. Hey,
Yes.
teacher, when are you going back to the States? Or is it true that you are going to relocate to your home country of Colombia? Can you please let us know what's going on with you?
Please spill the beans, guys. We can't wait just to know more about you.
Well, yeah, sure. That'll be my pleasure to share that with my audience, my followers, and whoever is watching this live. Well, I'm here for good. That's for sure. So I came
Here
here.
for good.
Yeah, I'm here for good.
For those out there who are learning English, of course, here on Carlos Mosquera's page, when you do something for good, it's like, hey, ya de por siempre, por vida, ya.
Yeah.
Ya esto es lo que voy a hacer por mucho, mucho tiempo. Ya me mudé ya permanentemente. I moved here, I moved back home, moved back to Colombia for good. So, is that what you're saying, Carlos?
That's exactly right.
You're not going to change your mind
Nah, I'm not
maybe
gonna change my
a
mind.
month after,
How do you show
a month upon your return to your home country?
Of course, I've been hit with this reverse culture shock.
Okay.
Like I'm feeling like I'm missing a lot of stuff from the States, you know, and my mind is constantly
Okay.
comparing things like, oh, wait a minute, here is basically this service is trash, so up in the States is better, or you know, here look at the traffic, man, it's insane, like stuff like that. But yeah, I'm just you know, pretty much aware of those things, and trying to take it easy and slow down that, and getting, you know, a little by little adjusted to those things, you know, that I know that happen here in Colombia.
I can
especially
see
here in Medellin.
I don't know about you guys there watching this live,
Yes.
but I can see in Carlos' eyes, I can see his happiness because he's back home eating his.
I will be always happy to be
eating
back
his
home.
trifásico sancocho,
Ocho.
you know what I mean?
Having some longaniza.
Yo, so I'm gonna tell you this. To be honest with you guys out there, I am actually jealous that Carlos gets to stay back home and we have to go back to the States. You know what I mean? It's the jungle out there, you know. And Carlos is gonna be basically in a party like situation every day, all day, while we're out there getting these goddamn dollars. Excuse my language. You know what I mean? But I'm genuinely happy for Carlos because, you know, there's nothing like home.
Yeah,
and,
nothing feels like home.
Yeah, in our case,
people, weather, food, and also
that's beautiful.
The
you know?
lifestyle is different.
Yeah,
so
especially people, you know, the people are priceless, and the people you love are the people you love, no matter what. It doesn't matter where you are, as long as you are with the people that you love, you're always going to be happy for yourself. You know what I mean? And for those around you. So for sure. I'm happy for Carlos because he's gonna get to be here in Colombia for at least. He said for good.
good. But I don't even know what that means, to be honest with you, because once you know him, he can change his mind. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if it is for good. I don't know if it is for 2-3 years. What do you think?
No, he's gonna be here for a long time, you know, and we're gonna miss him a lot up in the States. To be honest with you, we understand that there are different stages that you go through in life.
Yes.
And based on what your needs are, based on what your objectives are in life, you have to do what you have to do to accomplish those objectives, right? So for now, it is part of Carlos' plan to relocate back to Colombia and get to connect with his loved ones, you know, which is something that we look forward to. To look forward to something, again, for the learners is anhelamos con ansiedad. Yeah, we look forward to also moving back to Colombia when the time is right. Right now, it is not really the right moment for us to do that, but whenever that happens, believe me, we're going to be happy too.
Extremely happy, I would say. So
now,
let me ask you something before you go on. So we are happy because Carlos is going to be back here, right?
Yeah.
And also, I want to know something about what your experience has been like in the United States right now, in terms of food, in terms of weather, in terms of people. What I mean, have you felt homesick?
Homesick. I did feel homesick. Me sentí, como estuve mal de. I want to say homesick in Spanish.
Nostálgico.
Estuve nostálgico, yes. I felt a little bit nostalgic and I got a little homesick.
Yes.
The first maybe 2 weeks of upon my arrival in the States. But then soon after that, I got in the swing of things. I got in the mix of things, you know. I learned my way around town, and to be honest with you, while I am in the States, I do miss Colombia, but I miss Colombia happy, not sad. You know what I mean? Because where I am, there are a lot of Colombians too. There are a lot of Latinos. There are a lot of supermarkets that are international supermarkets where I can get pretty much very similar produce. You know, produce is like all vegetables and fruits and stuff like that. That I get here in Colombia. You know, as a matter of fact, some of the products that I get there are imported from Colombia. Yeah, you know.
Which one have you actually found that were imported? Like you were like, wow.
One that's usually imported from Colombia that I buy a lot at this international supermarket is green bananas.
What? You have those?
Los bananos de Urabá. You know, green bananas. Green bananas are always imported from Colombia into the United States in the area where we live, which is Washington D.C. Exactly, and also. This one you're not gonna believe. This is a very popular. Is this a vegetable? I think it's a vegetable. Which one? Ñame. This is very chocuano. Yeah,
That's called, I think that is a Chinese potato type of thing. That's
It's
the
a
name.
Chinese type of potato,
Like, papa,
vegetable. Yeah, that's right. So that one,
Chinese. That's Chinese.
you wouldn't think that you would find that
What?
in the States. You
I've
know what I
actually
mean?
found that one, by the way.
Yo, my friend.
Come on.
So because of those things, I tend to not miss Colombia so much. You know,
Yes.
or when I do miss Colombia, I'm still happy. Exactly. You know what? Yeah. Because I have access to products that are very similar to the ones that we have here in Colombia. So on that, I would say that depending on where you are in the United States, if you have access to things that are similar to what you are used to,
Yes.
it's going to be easy for you to get acclimated and get used to your new environment.
Yeah.
And feel like you're still
Home.
like home away from home.
I mean,
you know what
it's
I mean?
not all the way, but
Yeah.
it's still on some type
Yeah,
of feeling.
yeah,
like,
yeah,
there are some
sure.
things that I have from home, and then it makes it, I would say, you don't feel sad, I would say,
Okay,
to some
okay,
extent.
okay.
Anyways, now we are going to jump from your lifestyle, food, I would say weather. Tell us about,
Okay, there you go,
about
Carlos.
your work experience.
Oh, Carlos' work experience?
Yeah.
Carlos, all he has to say about his work experience is very simple. That he made a lot of money. Tell your viewers how much money you made in the United States. You know, how many
Okay.
years did you live there? 20?
20?
In those 20
Yeah,
years,
I mean,
how
he
much
left- he
money
left there
did you
forever,
make?
guys?
You know what I mean? That's what we
There's
want
a
to
lot
know.
he's going to tell us, okay? Just listen.
So-
Don't stay there.
If I'm not wrong, that question was for Johnny Flacco, right? Not
All
for
right.
me. So I'm not in the game anymore. I'm out of there.
Okay.
I'm out of that. So, but I will tell you this. I made enough to kind of like live off while I was in the States and save a little bit of money.
Yes.
But one thing you need to understand is it has to do with how disciplined you are with saving, you know, how smart you are with your money.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
I think I did the right thing to not go
Okay.
crazy about blowing my money on
Yes,
things that
that's
are
key.
that are not
That's key,
necessary
you
or
know.
unnecessary stuff.
Yeah, that's key.
You know,
that's
because
key.
I knew one day I was gonna return. I was gonna come back, and I didn't want to come back
Okay.
broke. You know,
empty-handed.
Empty-handed,
You know, let me
yeah.
let me stop you right there. Sorry to interrupt
Yeah.
you. You know what Carlos just said is very, very important. You can make a lot of money in the United States. That is true. You know, some jobs pay very, very well. Depending on what employer you are, where you're situated in the States, you are eligible for a high-paying position. You know, but one
Yeah.
thing you need to remember is that you need to spend your money wisely. You know, and
Yeah.
you get paid in dollars.
Yes.
And you spend in dollars.
Yes.
So make sure that you keep your expenses low.
Yeah.
And put your money in pesos in Colombia, invested in Colombia. That's going to
True.
go a longer way.
Yes.
You know, a dollar is 4 times as much as a peso, as the peso currency, right?
Yeah.
So
4,000 pesos.
So that's the key factor. What Carlos was saying. Make sure that you invest that money back here, because when you come back, you're going to come back to a situation that's always going to be advantageous or favorable to you, because you managed to put a lot of money aside. You managed to save a lot of money before you needed to come back here on a permanent basis.
Yeah.
Absolutely agree with you, my friend. Yeah, that's key. You got to keep your expenses low, but you don't have to necessarily give yourself the worst of life in the States either. You know what I mean? You also have to enjoy life a little bit.
I never did it. So I was, well, of course, I travel a lot, you know, because that's one thing I'm passionate about. I love traveling, discovering new things, you know, getting to know people, learning about culture. So,
Yeah, at some point I will do that, but as
yeah,
of
but
now,
I say I
that's not
plan,
planned.
I plan. Hey,
By the way,
what's your name?
by the way,
Roy. Neil.
Nice to meet you, Leanne.
yeah, we have a little enthusiast
Leanne wanted
here trying
To say
to
something.
get in the conversation. He's getting us distracted. All right. Yeah, for sure. Hey, you have a good one, man. For sure. Yeah, the kid really wants to learn English, for sure.
Yeah.
You know, I just wanted to say something about being smart with your money, but also at the same time, making sure that you enjoy life while in the States. You want this experience to be one that you remember forever. So, Guillermo, Guillermo, you're not on camera.
So
get
let me
your
get-
ugly face there. There you go.
Okay, I'm
You
here.
know what I mean?
So
Okay, Guillermo just got to the state. He's back here on vacation. We're all on vacation right now because it is summertime.
Yes.
And the school year is over, so we're here spending the last 2 to 3 weeks of vacation, and then we're going to have to go back to the States to continue to work for the following school year. You know, but Guillermo managed to complete onboarding. Terminó de ingresar al empleo. He managed to complete onboarding. That was about 3 months ago or 2 months and a half ago.
Yeah, 2 months and a half.
Yeah, so he hasn't gotten to live that much in the States yet. And I wanted to ask him, what are some expectations you have in terms of maybe places you want to go to in the United States?
So there are many places that I will have to go to. There are many places that I don't. My bucket
Can you
list.
also tell our audience here where it is that you're working in the United States?
Well, I'm working in Washington, D.C.
Okay.
In Houston Elementary School. So that's what I'm working right now.
Okay.
And
Houston is not in Houston, Texas,
No,
right?
no, it's not in Houston.
That's
It's
the
a
name of the
school.
Okay, all right,
in
all right.
Washington, D.C.
All right. So,
and I would say some of the places that I would love to visit, I don't know, is New York. I don't know, for some reason, that's always been on my bucket list for some reason. Yeah,
bucket
that's
list.
been always on my bucket list.
So-
And my plan is to, now I'm trying to get fully acclimated, try to understand a little bit of how I can manage my money, because Johnny and also Carlos made a point about once you're there, you need to know how you manage your money so you can save as much as you can, but also you can enjoy life, because you cannot even be that frugal. So I'm not trying to be that, of course, but I try to use my money in the best way possible so I can, put some projects into motion right now. I would say invest money back in Colombia, but also I can give myself, I would say, a little bit of a treat, going here and there. And I would say New York. At some point, I think I will like to go to
Just mention
LA.
five of them.
Huh?
5.
5?
Yeah, so New York
well,
is the first
he
one.
said New York, San Francisco.
San
said as
Francisco.
well. He didn't say. I'm just trying to mention
I would
the
say
most
LA.
expensive ones.
No,
Yeah,
I'm not trying to-
LA, San Francisco,
LA,
New York. Those are the most expensive cities in the United States.
Yes.
You're gonna go broke.
At some point, I don't know, man. It's just like where we are right now. It's just like the places you want to visit in DC. There are many places that you want to visit in DC.
Oh, yeah,
At
DC
some
is
point,
huge.
I think I want to go to, or I would love to go to
Maryland, somewhere in Maryland.
No, that's where I live in Maryland.
Oh, you live in Maryland.
So
Okay.
in Capitol Heights, that's where I live.
Okay.
And I would say
Awesome.
another place I would love to go is, I mentioned already, LA, New York, maybe Miami. I don't know, I want to try to give it a try. Sure. And what else I can go? It's just too many places that I would like
Tell
to.
you, which places? You got to go to Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Welcome to Atlanta. What a
somewhere.
place.
What I want to
Hey.
go to, I think I will be going to, in November, is South Carolina. That's what I'm.
South Carolina?
Yeah, someone is going to take me there. One of
Okay.
my, I would say buddies from back in the days is going to take me there.
Okay,
so.
awesome. Well, when I lived in the States, I visited. Well, before I had the pleasure to visit Florida, New York, but my family didn't have that chance. So I made it like I prioritized on taking them to New York and Florida, Miami, to be more precise. South Beach, I took them there. We went to Atlanta a couple of times. We went to Missouri, where my sister lives, and I visited a lot of places but I always planned. I was not like crazy, like, oh, you know what? I'm just getting in the car and just driving off. No, I played my money. I played my cards right. I saved, and then I was like, hey, I told my wife and everybody, like, hey, you better be ready because we're going to this place. How come? Yeah, we're going.
Sounds good.
And when I told them we're going, it's because money was good. You know what I mean? So, and the key point here is never. While living in the States, never try to blow up a credit card just to go to a place.
Oh, yes,
Save. That makes no sense. Just save a little bit of money every,
That's good
every
financial
paycheck you get.
advice.
Yeah, and then
Absolutely.
Yeah, do your thing.
You know, if you don't have the budget to go out there and travel and enjoy the country, which is a humongous, humongous is big, huge. It's a humongous country. If you don't have the budget for it, you know, wait until that is the case.
That is the case.
You know, just so you can get a picture taken. You know, hey, let me show you the picture here in New York,
in Brooklyn Bridge,
whatever, Brooklyn. No. It's not about the picture. It is about spending your money wisely, of course. If you can afford it, yes, do it, you know. But if you cannot afford it, then hold yourself back until your financial situation changes for better. And when the time is right, then you'll be able to do that and you won't be breaking the bank. But now, wait a minute. I want to switch gears. Vamos a cambiarlo un poquito. I want to switch gears to make this conversation uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because they have been... No. I don't. I just want to make you uncomfortable. You know what I mean?
Who are you gonna make uncomfortable?
Spice things up sounds a little bit funny to my ear. No, that's not what I'm trying to say.
Those questions are for Guillermo, I guess.
It's for both of you. It's for both of you. So
I'm ready.
They have been talking about all those wonderful and beautiful and amazing things.
I know where I know where you're going with this. I know where you're going with this.
Or they did in the States. You're right. But how about one thing that has been a challenge for you, Guillermo, being new to the States or to the school system as a teacher yourself, and then for you, Carlos, after 4 or 5 years as a teacher there, what was one challenge that you faced throughout your experience there? Something that it took you a little while to get used to it. You know what I mean? It would mess with your head. It would make you feel uncomfortable. It was difficult for you to get used to it. You know what I mean? To overcome that obstacle until you finally said, oh my goodness, so this is how they do business here. I gotta do what I gotta do. You know what I mean? There's always a challenge. There's always something that it's difficult for you to wrap your brain around. You know what I mean? Get used to it, understand it, digest it. So Guillermo, you want to go first, or Carlos, you want to go first? I told you I was going to make you uncomfortable, my friend.
Something. Okay, so you want to go
Carlos
on?
want to go first.
Okay.
So what's that challenge?
Something that I found really challenging was the fact that the country is divided. You see, that really threw me off. I was.
You say I'm talking about politics, like it's Democrats and Republicans, or do you mean
not to that level or to that extent? It's just the fact that that's what I could see, and I.
Oh, like the individualistic mindset.
The individualistic mindset, how people hating each other for no reason, being
They're saying something?
Yeah, like look what it says here. Oh no, I don't know. Look, good question.
All right, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I told you I was gonna make Carlos uncomfortable, so he's trying to gather his thoughts to answer my question. All right. What is that challenge? He's talking about that individualistic mindset.
How people,
in the United States, which is basically ingrained in the culture of.
It's already ingrained in the culture, and it is hard to root up, to our root. You know what I mean? So it's hard to change that. Whoever goes there thinking he's gonna change that is wasting his time. Is wasting his time and energy on something that is never gonna happen. That's what I try most of the time that I was in a school, trying to help the student understand that, I mean, there's no need to hate each other. Like, there's no need to hurt someone just because I want to be on top of the world, because I want to get this, I want to be, or show that I'm better than you, So those things, like,
you're talking about fierce competition, or there's that
I also noticed
competition,
it's I also noticed that experience that, everything is about, I'm better than you. Competition.
I'm on top of the world.
I'm
you
on
guys
top
are
of the
down
world,
there.
And if you're better than me, or if you do something better than I do it, so I hate you. And I also, I dealt with that so much, and I try to help the students, and I was always showing,
that
something
probably
different.
That challenge you had is probably connected to the challenge I also have and continue to have within the system, you know, and this is not a critique to the school system in the United States, but I think the fact that the school system is data driven, you know, que se mueve por las cifras, por los datos, por las cifras, por eso, se toman decisiones basado en las cifras. ¿Cierto? Yeah, exactly. So it's so data driven that based on the scores on tests and tests and tests and tests, then schools get more or less funding. Students get more or less benefits. You know, that is connected to that idea of individualism and a never-ending competition environment. You know what I mean? Who's saying hey?
Yeah, I love you guys. Hey, yeah, we love you back.
Where is Vivi? Oh yeah, there she is.
Yeah, there
hey,
she
yo,
is.
Vivi. Yo, we gotta connect. I'm in town. You know what I mean?
Me too, but I was gonna be just for a week. Okay.
I'm in town. Carlos shared a picture of you giving them some sort of a lecture or workshop or something. You were presenting.
Like
you were hosting a graduation ceremony somewhere in town, and Carlos was in attendance. Oh, that was a great. Yeah, so we saw you there. We saw you there. Okay.
We saw you. Okay.
Shout out to Haley, John, Rubio.
Oh, is it? Oh, Haler. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? How's it going? It's your boy Johnny here, man.
Yeah.
Hey, yo,
Jay the
Glenford.
best. I mean, Jay the best. Rubio
You said
too.
you were gonna join us up in the States, and you're still here, man. We're waiting for you, my friend. Make that move.
Make that happen, friend. Okay. So
and this is something that I also wanted to touch upon, you know, and it is like the way you do things in life to be successful is not the way I need to do things in life to be successful too. You see what I mean? It's like, oh, yo, this went through for me, you know, se dio bien, tuve éxito con eso. This went through. I made it. What was that? Maybe creating content on social media. You know what I mean?
Yep.
But the fact that Carlos had success with that doesn't mean that I'm going to have success with it. You know what I mean? That Guillermo is going to have success with it. So because Carlos went to the States, now everybody has to go to the States? No. You know what I mean? Now, if you really genuinely want to do that because that's your aspiration, that's your plan, then you do it, you know?
Yes.
But what I'm saying is, okay, I did this, I got money. Now I need everybody around me to do the same thing to get money and be successful. No, you do what you think fits your skill set best.
Yeah.
All right? So that's what's up. What was your challenge, Guillermo? Back to the question I initially asked you guys.
well, right before I completed like onboarding, I had to take some courses about how interaction.
Onboarding. When you completed onboarding, terminaste el proceso de ingreso al trabajo.
Yes. So I had to just go ahead and take some courses there, training section that I had to attend online, of course. And then something that really struck me by surprise was the fact that how interaction usually take place.
Interaction between who?
You know, I would say your workmates, your work buddies.
Okay.
So I would say there you need to really keep your distance.
Oh, social dynamics.
Yeah, it's way different. I don't know. I cannot be hugging somebody.
Yeah.
Or just be
It's
touching somebody on the shoulder.
Right now, for example.
Yeah, you cannot even be that close.
You're in
because-
my space. You're in my area.
So
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Otherwise, what's gonna happen? Things can escalate.
You're all up in my face.
No. Yeah, and also, and I think you know that, right? You learned about this and how things can escalate quickly there at school.
Yeah.
So if you get too close to somebody, if you make I would say, eye contact with somebody to a certain level, what's gonna happen? That may be some call for trouble here.
Yeah, it could be. You know,
It could
you
be,
need to-
so-
that is still a challenge for me. You know,
Yeah,
and it
because
is-
we like to be, hanging. We like to be, I would say shaking hands, and that is like different.
Our sense of personal space in our culture here in Colombia is different to the sense of cultural, individual personal space in the United States. You know, even when you get in line, you know what I mean? Cuando estás esperando en la fila, when you get in line, man, the space they keep in between themselves it's significant. You
So
know,
it's
what I
not
mean?
that close. It's
Yeah.
like here it's just insane. So things are insane. I would say.
Here, people be breathing down your neck. It's like, yo, man, ain't nobody gonna cut in line.
No. And people try to do that.
You know what I mean?
So
yeah, that has been a challenge for me, to be honest with you. You
Yeah.
know, because no matter what, we are our culture. We are the result of the environment in which we were raised, and we couldn't be more Colombian than it gets. You know what I mean? We're as Colombians as it gets. And then they're talking about personal space. Hey, excuse me, you're invading my personal space. And I'm like, oh, what? Personal space? Yeah, you know.
need to just keep an eye. Like I would say, watch out the way you talk to people. You look at people.
Yeah, for
you're
sure,
really
for sure,
how
for
close you get to them, because that may be something that made them feel
It
uncomfortable.
could be misleading.
Yeah.
I remember
They
the
might
other
just
day-
take it the wrong way. And
Yeah,
then,
they take it the wrong way, like,
Absolutely.
and they're always ready for trouble. They're always
You
ready
know.
to fight. They're always ready to to swing at you, like.
yeah,
Yo, the
unfortunately,
other
that's
day,
the true guys.
This guy, my friend Ulisa, big shout out to Ulisa Cordova. So he was hanging out with.
him there in the comments.
Is there? Is there?
No,
Yeah,
I don't
Ulisa.
think it was there.
No, I don't think he's there. But
Yeah.
anyway, Ulisa was hanging out with this guy, this American from Boston, and he was trying to be a little bit funny, and I play along, and then it was like, and then all of a sudden he got serious. He was like, no, it was just a joke. It was just a joke. No, it was a joke. Like, the guy,
Yeah,
we
I
ran into
remember. I
the
met
other
him.
day.
I met him like
So,
that day.
Like, people, like, and I was like, no, I know, chill, man, chill. I know it was a joke, you know what I mean? They take everything seriously, you know what I mean? So,
That's one other big difference. That
But
could be
yeah.
a challenge too.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's a challenge.
That could be a challenge too. You know what I mean? There are some things that may get you in trouble only because you just didn't know any better. You know what I mean? Like, as English teachers in Colombia, for example, we may joke about certain things that if you joke about in the United States, you get in trouble.
You
You
get
know
in
what
trouble.
I mean?
Yeah.
Or there are some topics that are taboo,
Very
or
sensitive.
very
You don't
sensitive.
talk
No,
about.
sensitive.
You don't
You
play
just-
with that. You don't.
Yeah, you can talk about it, but you don't make a joke about it. Like, for example, guns. You never like you're trying to give an example in class about somebody shooting somebody. That's never funny.
No way.
Obviously, because that's an issue in the United States.
Yeah.
Mass shootings is a big issue within the United States, unfortunately, and that happens in real life there. So whenever that happens, it's a big tragedy, and it doesn't even matter if it is one life that's lost or 20 or however many. It's just something unspeakable. You know what I mean? So whenever you talk about, let's say, guns, you have to be very thoughtful and mindful of the emotional burden that comes with such conversation within the United States, of course.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
unspoken, might
So,
say a
yeah.
little there.
So, like, here in Colombia, you're a teacher, you teach in English, you may think of an example like, a ver, él tiene un arma y la disparó. You know what I mean? So, okay, fine, whatever. We're practicing the word gun and shoot the gun.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So he shot the gun, yada, yada, yada. But it's not something you are going to want to use as an example in the United States with very impressionable minds. Mentes muy moldeables todavía. Impressionable minds. You know what I mean? Because whatever you say to these kids, they're going to take to the letter. They're going to take it literally. Exactly. So you got to watch what you say and be culturally knowledgeable, culturally aware of what's going on in the country where you're working now, and understand that who's there? Uriel is saying hello.
Yeah.
Hey yo, Uriel, what's up? It's your boy
So you
here,
guys
man.
having- What? A blast. Okay, so that's what he's saying.
No, we're out here hanging out. This is a reunion that was in the making.
Long overdue, I would
It was
say.
long overdue. It was
Yes.
long overdue. We
We never made it happen in the States,
yeah.
Well, Guillermo was still here.
Can you get in, because I don't think you're...
No, I'm good.
No, we never made it. We never got to meet in the States, which was our plan That's what we wanted to do, but unfortunately, it didn't happen because
didn't happen.
you left us hanging.
Yeah,
No.
Carlos left us hanging.
You know what?
I know,
Hey,
I know.
Johnny,
That was a bullet through
I
my
want to
leg.
expose you here.
Okay, all right.
gonna
You left us hanging. You said we were gonna
Johnny.
meet. You said we were gonna meet in New York. You never showed up.
Yeah, never. We went
You know
there
what I
and
mean?
well, what's up, man? You taking off?
Look, this guy. Look, Johnny, I'm gonna tell you. Guillermo doesn't know about it, but
Yeah.
here's the moment for me to tell you what happened. Guillermo, I was ready. I got everything. I got the money. I got the car. Everything was ready. You know, to go to Washington.
Oh, to meet us in Washington.
Yeah, and guess what? I called Johnny. Hey, Johnny, I'm ready. I'm gonna get you there in Washington D.C. But you know why? I need a place to stay. Johnny was like, "Hey, you better go to a hotel."
You know,
And
Carlos,
then I was like, "Okay, you know what? Change your plan. I'm
yeah.
going somewhere else." Yeah, I would go. Yeah, I would go once Johnny get a bigger house. I
Uh-huh.
would go there.
Yeah,
You know,
well,
because I'm not gonna spend. You know how expensive it is. You
Yeah.
know, so
It
it's
is.
ridiculous.
especially in DC. Especially in DC.
Yeah, that's what
you
I'm
know?
saying. This is expensive.
Yeah.
Plus, you gotta go all the way to this is like 8 hours. You know,
That's a long drive. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
a long drive.
tolls, you
That's a
gotta-
long drive. That's
you
a
gotta
long
pay
drive.
tolls,
You know,
gas, and
but still, that doesn't negate the fact that Carlos let us down. He didn't
No,
go
I
to
didn't.
meet us in DC. All right, so you owe us that.
anyway, I got my tourist visa. I'll pay you a
Oh
visit.
yeah, you can always go and visit. For
Next
sure.
year, I promise I'll go there. I promise.
Yeah,
I'll go
that's
there.
gonna be great,
So
you know.
better get you a bigger place because I'm gonna be there soon.
So
I'm not
He's not
joking.
gonna stay at Johnny's place, but just at my place.
Yeah.
no,
yeah.
Carlos has a big crew, so he needs not just one room, but
No,
like
but this
two
time
or
around,
three.
it's just me going. You know what I mean?
All right. So I wanna leave you guys with some last words here. I wanted to tell you that, you know, I enjoy so much the connection that we have, not only as English language professionals but also as friends. I think that that's key to our motivation and also to continue to make an effort to be on top of our game, to continue to excel at what we do. You know what I mean? And it is that no matter what, we're always hungry for knowledge. No matter what, we're always trying to do something to better ourselves as professionals and also to continue to make our friendship stronger and stronger. So I just wanted to say that it's a beautiful thing that we finally got to, you know, get together and share some of our thoughts and aspirations and our energy with you guys here.
Yes.
So we're gonna be in touch. You're gonna see a lot of us together
Yeah,
in the
more
days
content.
in the days to come, for
Yeah,
sure.
a lot
For
of
sure.
it, so.
For sure. The good, the bad, and the ugly. All right.
Well,
Because
I
there
don't
is
know about the ugly
there is
part,
some
but-
ugly too there, especially
Okay.
about Guillermo. You know, he's got a lot of skeletons in the closet.
Johnny's always. I mean, he'll
Yeah.
be, be running
I'm
his
gonna
mouth,
throw
guys.
you under
so
the bus. Stop talking. I don't want to throw you
no,
under
no,
the bus.
no.
Carlos,
Like,
should I?
Should I? No, I don't think so, man. I think
I'm making
I
Guillermo
would say,
nervous.
I would say, I don't know. Johnny has more on the line than I do, and if I try to really put his business out there, it's gonna be ugly for him. Okay, at some
Guillermo's
point.
gonna
It's
put
gonna
my
be
business
ugly
out
for
there.
him.
I like that expression.
You know, so
for our English language learners to put somebody's business out there.
yeah.
Hey, yo, Ulysses, what's up, man?
You there, buddy?
Is it? Yeah.
No, I don't think he's there.
Yeah, live score is right there. For sure.
Oh, let me see.
All right. I just wanted.
I think he left or something.
I just wanted to say that, you know, to leave you guys with those words. All right.
So
Yeah, that's the end of it. Thank you
That's the
guys
end of
for
it.
being here with us.
see you next
tonight.
time, guys. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna keep
Stay
hanging.
tuned.
We're gonna keep kicking it, and yeah, we're gonna have a coffee, a latte, whatever, and then we out.
And remember,
We got
stay
some more
tuned, guys.
videos,
He's a
yeah.
lot of more content
Yeah.
that is coming, guys. Okay,
Yeah, for
you're gonna
sure.
be just learning so much from us, and then try to enjoy it.
Yeah,
as
later
much as we
tonight,
do.
I will post another.
Alright.
Yeah, later tonight I'll post a video. Guillermo and I did.
saying I'm here. Hey,
Oh, what?
where you guys going?
Yeah, Lisa's what?
Hey, yo, Lizzie, it's good to see you here, buddy. The other day, you know, it was yesterday. I think you're back in the States.
No, it was yesterday. No, it was
the day
like-
before yesterday.
That was Wednesday?
You came to meet with Carlos here at La Central at the mall, you know, that we like here in Buenos Aires. And what was that? I had to leave, you know, so I had to run some errand, and I couldn't really wait for you. To,
Yeah, I told him how
to
excited
say
you were
hello
to-
and,
yeah,
and,
meet with
and
him.
you know, get to catch up with you for a minute. I really wanted to say hello, but I just didn't get the chance. All right, so that'll be some other time, hopefully, in the States, because you know, once we're gone, we're not to come back but until after a year or so. All right, so that's what's up, buddy. I'm gonna see you when I see you. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
right.
right.
And you better have my money when I see you. All right.
All right.
That's what's up.
All right.
Guys, have a
Okay.
good one.
Hey, take it easy. Hey, Córdoba, we'll talk later, okay? I'll call you later. Hey, y para terminar los que están allí y están interesados en el curso los sábados, ya saben, mañana a las 9 de la mañana, el primer grupo, 5 personas, los que escribieron Smart ahí en los comentarios, y el segundo grupo inicia a las 10:15 a 11:15. Así que nos vemos mañana con full inglés, así que solo conéctense, que la magia la hacemos allá. ¿Listo? Así que nos vemos. Chao.